dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
Okay, we in there. Peace and love to all the guys and gals in the high vibrating species on the planet. What it is, what it do, good people? Come on in. Y'all already know what it is. Welcome back to the channel. And we're back with Asylum 817. Yeah. Asylum 817. That's the A right there, yeah. And we have the number 1 for numerology after the breakdown of 2963. This is a D class, a Sarkicist, and a Yithian. Walks into a reality bender. We're gonna find out. Amethyst rocking. We're gonna find out. Alright, so for this numerology, we got the number 1, you know what I'm talking about, masculine energy. The sun is the governor here. The sunstone, which I have on, is the correlating stone, and it's the sun is self-awareness, ego. And yeah, we're gonna it resonates with the actual number 1. So we're gonna read the number 1. Positive energies is ambitious, daring, commanding, original, inventive, forceful, what's that? Generous, independent, courageous, a leader. Wrote it twice. My bad. Wrote it twice. Aggressive in a good way, dynamic, bold, strong, and capable of mental foresight. For the negative, you have arrogant, bossy, selfish, egotistical, cold, being a bully, domineering, dependent, narrow, demanding, antagonizing, insulting, and a sore loser. So definitely don't want to be none of that, you know what I'm saying? Especially rolling into the new year, you feel me? Alright, so we got some tidbits. The rulership over the large and imposing buildings, office and residential headquarters, royal palaces, hills, forests, and convention halls. The colors are yellow, orange, and the brown families. Activate principle of self. The tarot is the magician's card if you're into such thing, and it acts as a bridge between the astral realm and earth. Great energy and potential, a path guide pointing out directions and ideas and new beginnings and opportunities for your talents. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the sun right there, and it's about the same as the positive and the negatives. So that's what we rocking with the numerologies. Now let's take a walk with these 3 and see what happened when the reality bends, shall we? You know what I'm talking about? So, Academics, I hope you got what you need, because I do. And without further ado, and peace and love to you. I see you. I have a seat with me. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get that thing busted.
Gentlemen of D-Class personnel, go ahead and have a seat. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Commander. And I'm going to be briefing you on the SCP that you're about to go study out in the field, so pay attention. What we're looking at today, SCP-2963, Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures.
Mr. Redacted.
SCP-2963 is to be kept in 2 connected standard humanoid containment cells. Humidity of these cells is to be kept at 58%. SCP-2963-5 is to be fed once per day with liquid nutrient solution. Description: SCP-2963 refers to 7 distinct entities that formerly comprised D-3553-3, a D-Class individual previously used by researchers assigned to SCP under supervision of Dr. Macaulay. D-3553-3 was converted into its current state during a failed containment attempt of SCP, which also resulted in the deaths of 2 additional D-Class and 4 containment personnel. Each entity grows and functions as a non-anomalous organ system would. SCP-2963 1, 2, 3, and 6 are able to speak in some capacity despite lacking the necessary anatomy to do so. For the records of such communications, these are in sample interview logs. This is item SCP-2963-1. Description: nervous system. Notes: most communicative instance possesses personality very similar to D-3553-3's original personality, able to locomote by pulling itself along horizontal surfaces, despite lacking necessary cell structure to do so. All nerve structures are intact and functional. Item SCP-2963-2. Description: skeletal system. Notes: communicates very rarely but appears to possess intellect on par with SCP-2963-1 and 3. Bones are held together in form of human skeleton by unknown force. Item SCP-2963-3. Description: muscular system. Notes: possesses intellect on par with SCP-2963-1 and 2, communicates often. SCP-2963-3 is most prone to hostility and violence if provoked and should be treated with caution. SCP-2963-3 typically maintains humanoid form but is capable of moving as an amorphous mass.
What is it?
Item SCP-2963-4. Description: cardiovascular and respiratory systems. Notes: moves in a similar fashion to SCP-2963-1, though it is able to scale sheer vertical surface.
What? So it's just the nervous system? So we can't see the rest of the body is translucent? Or there's not even the body? It's just the structure of the... Oh my gosh. This is crazy.
If SCP-2963-4 is deprived of oxygen, all 7 SCP-2963 entities will begin to suffocate. Item SCP-2963-5. Description: digestive, renal, and excretory system. Notes: SCP-2963-5 does not move and is not believed to be self-aware. Entity must be fed a liquid nutrient solution in order to maintain entirety of SCP-2963. All waste produced by SCP-2963 is...
How did y'all figure that out? Obviously, it's not talking. It's not moving. It's not talking. How did y'all figure that out?
excreted by SCP-2963.
Did somebody leave a sticky note on it or something? Yeah, I left this thing, man. Y'all, just how you feed it.
3-5. Item SCP-2963-6.
Or do y'all know this guy?
Integumentary system. Notes: SCP-2963-6 is capable of communication, though does so rarely. Entity floats approximately 1 meter above the ground by unknown means and is capable of maneuvering through very small gaps. SCP-2963's containment chamber has been made airtight as a precaution. Item SCP-2963-7. Description: reproductive, endocrine, and immune systems. Notes: entity moves similarly to terrestrial gastropods, with organs forming a foot to pull the instance forward. Now, these are sample interview transcripts with SCP-2963-1, 2, 3, and 6. This one here is interview SCP-2963-1 through 4. Forward. At time of interview, SCP-2963 had been in containment for 2 months. Interview conducted by Dr. McGann, senior researcher assigned to SCP-2963, formerly assigned to SCP and thus familiar with SCP-2963. Begin log. Dr. McGann: hello again. How are you this morning? -1. Well, I still look like overcooked spaghetti and share a room with my own intestines, so you know, the usual. McGann: right. We have a few more questions for you today, if you don't mind.
Man, these things are getting weirder and weirder.
McGann:
for real.
How much can you remember of your life prior to your current state? -1. You mean back when I was in one piece? All of it. Childhood, growing up, drug charges, other charges, death row, coming here, getting used like a lab rat, and... McGann: and what? -1. And...
Now, how did I know that y'all knew that? You know what I'm saying? I figured y'all knew who this guy was. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, how did he tell y'all how he fed? But then y'all said he communicated, but you didn't say how. But now, clearly we hear him talking. So, obviously, the rest of the body vanished, and you can't see it. It maybe still be there. It's probably still there. He's probably whole. ish. But then all you can see is his nervousness. What did y'all do to him? Dang.
And the kid, the Bender kid, McGann. You mean -1? Yeah, Mark. That was his name, McGann. Right. How much do you remember of your time assigned to the team? -1. A lot. They used us to deal with the kid. I guess they were afraid of him. But the other D's didn't talk much, but I got to know him pretty well. I liked him. Good kid. McGann. Until he tore your organs apart. -1. He was scared. What's a kid supposed to do when armed goons come after him? McGann. They typically cry. He leveled a building. -1. An empty building. He wouldn't have done it if there were people there. McGann. He killed 6 and did this to you. -1. Because they were holding a gun to his head. He was scared. He was just a kid. He didn't know what he was doing. McGann. Right. I think we can end here.
Okay. So, is either this guy is really a real sympathetic dude, or he's under some type of mimetic property. Something's going on because, yeah, he tripped. He tripped. I mean, he's very optimistic. Don't get me wrong, and he really thinks highly of this guy to defend him in such a manner after what we just heard happen to him by this person that he's protecting. So either he has a deeper understanding and an overstanding, which I won't take that from him, since that he's down there with them, and you know what I'm saying, we're just viewing here what he's dealing with. He may be on to something. But then again, he may just be a little gullible smurf.
For now, thank you for your cooperation. End log. This is interview SCP-2963-3-5. Forward. Interview conducted by Dr. McGann. SCP-2963 had been in containment for 4 months. Interview conducted through plexiglass plate due to SCP-2963-3's history of violence. Begin log. McGann. Good afternoon, 3-3. Aaron, don't use the number. I'm not a D anymore. McGann. No, just a SCP-2963-3. 3. Use my damn name. You motherfuckers are the reason I got this way. McGann. No, that would be SC-3. It's not the kid's fault. You can't be mad at a bomb for going off, especially if you planted it. McGann. Quaint. We have a few more questions for you, if you'll cooperate. 3. Fire away. McGann. Well, as you know, we've determined that D-3553-3's original personality was fragmented by the incident that resulted in your creation. -3. That's what you keep saying. Yeah, I don't buy it. I'm still me. McGann. Partially. As far as we could tell, it's -1 who got D-3553-3's original personality. You're close, but you display markedly higher aggression. Host -3. Maybe I'm aggressive because I'm a fucking meat puppet. Because you sons of bitches made me this way. Because that judge had it in for me. Because the last 6 fucking years have been nothing but tests and labor in the inside of a cell. Because you killed the fucking kid. Because you... McGann. Enough. -3. SCP-2963-3 throws itself at the glass.
Man, why y'all always trying to hush people up when they getting on y'all case, man? See? That lets me, you know what I'm saying? It lets me know that you really don't like what you do. But you can't help yourself. I get it. You don't like what you're doing, but you can't help yourself. It's just impulsive. Just to get a rush. I can't have to help myself. I just have to do it. You can't just chill. And now he telling him about himself, showing him the mirror, put it up there and let him see it. And now you don't want to hear it. Enough. Okay, we're going to end this interview. I don't want to hear this. Gosh, you're not going to call me an asshole. But I know I'm an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what?
Glass attempting to break through. During this, -3 screams unintelligibly. McGann. Right. I think that'll be it for today then. Thank you for your
I
cooperation.
told you, ran him off.
End log. Interview SCP-2963-2-2.
Ran him off.
Forward. Interview conducted by Dr. McGann, SCP-2963, had been in containment for 5 months. SCP-2963-2 requested an interview. Request was granted as this was the only second attempt at communication -2 has made thus far. Begin log. McGann. Good evening. Can I ask why you've asked for this interview? -2. I have information. McGann. Okay. Did you not have this information when we tried to interview you previously? -2. Yes. McGann. Why didn't you tell us before? -2. I did not think it relevant. McGann. Okay. What do you have to tell us? -2. I do not know who we are. McGann. We? You mean the rest of you? -2. Yes. The brain knows. The muscle knows. I do not. The skin does not. The others do not know enough to know anything. McGann. Do you mean you possess a separate memory from -1 and -3? -2. I do not remember living as the person we are. McGann. So your memories start after separation? -2. No. McGann. What? What do you remember? -2. I remember a life. A different life. The details are faded. I think it was a place far away. McGann. And you believe you and -6 came from this other person? -2. No. I did. The skin is something else, from somewhere else. A shaper of flesh. A god-eater. McGann. I see. Do you have any idea why you were chosen for this?
That's
How you were
interesting.
pulled into D-3553-3 skeleton? -2. I believe we are tangent to this world. When the child was killed, it released an enormous amount of energy that tore through such barriers and brought us here. McGann. Well, that's a lot of information to process. Thank you for coming to us with this. -2.
Yeah.
You're welcome. End log. Note. Research into the possible origins of SCP-2963-2's and -6's consciousness is ongoing. Now
listen here. I know they were highly surprised when he said that. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, hold up. Because you know they was on the other end. They didn't have a damn clue. And they don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. It's all practice. From wall to wall, all the white coat, all it is practice. New stuff all the time, every day. You know what I'm saying? New discoveries of stuff that more than likely ain't gonna work. You feel me? But they got to try it on somebody, guinea pigging like a mother. You feel me? Y'all be careful out there. You know what I'm talking about? I digress. I digress.
interview SCP-2963-6. This is restricted to personnel with level 3 or higher clearance. So I have
we got sore loser right here, though. You know what I'm saying?
level
Loser.
3, just so
When
you
get
can
on the
hear
A's.
this. I'm a big proponent of you knowing as much as you absolutely can without me getting my fucking walking paper. So here it is. Forward. Interview conducted by Dr. McGann the day after interview SCP-2963-2-2. Begin log. McGann. Hello, -6. -6, please call me Aaron. McGann. Yes.
My name
Your name,
is
right?
Aaron.
-6. Yes.
No fair
McGann. Right. Tell me, Aaron, how much do you remember of your life before this? -6. I've told your people I do not remember much. McGann. Right. Just double checking. What about Mark? -6. Who? McGann. Mark. The kid? -6. I'm sorry, I don't recall having any children. McGann. SCP-6. Yes, the reality bender. McGann. Yes, do you have any idea why I requested this interview? -6. No. Is there something wrong? McGann. Well, it's just that yesterday we spoke to -2 and he -6. What did it say? McGann. He told us that you aren't D-3553-3. At this point, SCP-2963-6 remains silent. McGann. Well, who are you? -6. I am Aaron Doer McGann. No, who are you really? SCP-2963-6 remains silent for approximately 30 seconds. -6. This is my ordeal. It is as the Ozermach said. I have stepped beyond the flow of dreams. I've entered this realm on my crawl towards apotheosis. I've been thrust into this lowly form so that I may, no, must claw my way toward godhood. McGann, I don't. What are you talking about? -6. I am Zend Hayorath, flayer of lovers, render of suffering skin, and I've been brought here so that, redacted, end log, note. It is currently believed that during the incident that created SCP-2963, SCP pulled desperate consciousness from sources other than D-3553-3 and somehow pushed them into SCP-2963-2 and -6.
Lies.
Information regarding -6 has been forwarded to the Para-Religion Division. Neither -2 or -6 have been cooperative for further interviews. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you done? Oh, my bad.
That was SCP-2963, dismissed.
Because I knew he was going to kick us out, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, bow, you feel me? Because he quick to kick us out. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Y'all slide over to the asylum. You know what? Hold on. I thought I did that already. Why? I thought I had did that already. Yeah. There it is. There it is. We did it. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all make sure y'all slide by the asylum with 817. You know what I'm saying? Give them a good old like, share, and subscribe. You feel me? Rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? The SCP universe. You feel me? You drop the content. We go through it. You know what I'm saying? React to it and see what they got going on. We gonna spin the block again. You know what I mean? I wish you wouldn't just kick us out like that. But you know, it is. We are prying. You know what I'm saying? So let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's get going. But anyway, let's talk about the numerology. We're going to pull that magician's card forward first. Acts as the bridge between astral realm and earth. You know what I'm talking about? And there's your guy right there. You know what I'm saying? Doing that thing. Doing that damn thing. Yeah. It's capable of mental foresight. You know what I'm talking about? It's forceful, commanding. See, all of these would be like chain links to the mind. Yeah, strong mind. Got to be fearless to do certain things, ambitious. You know what I'm saying, and daring to do the leaps. If anything, you know what I mean. The doctor was definitely a sore loser. You know what I'm saying, being demanding. They always demanding and domineering. You know what I'm saying. Like this is always gonna be factors dealing with these scientists, dude. Because like I said, they're practitioners. And then we got it right here: scientists, doctors. What else we got right here? The directors, supervisors. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. People in them higher rankings, man, they don't give up. You know what I mean? They really don't. Until the bus load come dropping on their windows. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to say, bro. They really don't. It's just results. They get the credentials. They get the pictures. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I mean, but y'all know. You know what I'm saying? That's the dead horse when we're talking about the workforce. You know what I'm saying? It's a dead horse. We know how it is. And then when you find out, you go higher. When you go higher, you know what I'm saying? There's certain ranks that you'll never get to because they only want certain people. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely got that gated off. You know what I'm saying? So you're only gonna get so far in their little world, and that's why it's coming down. Burn it down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's reckless. They get egos. You know what I'm saying? They foolhardy, pompous, very pompous. I mean, look what they did. Look what they did to the D class. Look what they did to the D class. And then it looks like they just completely turned the dude inside out. And for real. And then they killed the child that really didn't understand his power. And y'all just saying that damn that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't do the Professor X thing at all. He didn't teach y'all nothing. See? That's why he was trying to show y'all. I'm trying to have the school. I'm trying to teach them how to home in their powers and control their powers. And they chill, they leave y'all alone. You know what I'm saying? But now, y'all had to keep pushing buttons. And now here we are. Here we are. Because you're foolhardy. You know what I mean? Folly. A whole bunch of folly. Vain. Oh my goodness, wasteful, self-importance. Man, see that sound like them upper class boys up there. You know what I'm saying? Snooty little bastards. Feel me? While they over down here trying to shadow ban the guy down here. You know what I'm talking about? All the stuff they doing. But anyways, academics, I really do appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Thanks you for sliding by. Y'all make sure y'all keep y'all head on that swivel out there. Keep yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally protected. Do not let the world drive you crazy. We will return again with some more SCPs. Y'all be sure to do some critical thinking, get your due diligence on, pick up a book or 3. You know what I'm saying? Read some pages, go exercise, do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, bring in the new year the right way, a different way, a bright way, high way, light way. You know what I'm saying? High vibes, baby. Let's get it. Peace.